Chef, is this royalty free? Is this from something?
Happy fucking birthday.
What's
Happy
that?
birthday,
Happy
Rob!
birthday, Rob!
Not for a couple more days, but I guess this is the first time you guys are gonna say it, right?
Birthday. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Also, fucking pineapples.
Pineapple.
Pineapple on pizza
Happy pineapple fucking birthdays.
with a gun.
No pineapple on pizza.
I like it, Dad.
Speaking of,
You will
don't fuck
destroy the world.
pineapples. Disclaimer, do not fuck pineapples.
Yes, please don't. That would be very
Very
painful.
acidic.
Yeah, I mean, whichever end, don't do it.
There is
Sorry,
not a
guys.
soft, squishy core.
Sorry, Chef, go on.
Last time,
Yeah.
the party met with housekeeper Nettie Softmouse, who asked Maefyre to help with some chores, which she did so very dutifully. Chamilla, Janus, Mesh, and Grim all asked for various books from the library in Mela. Meshadieme worked in the kitchens for the bit late at night, and the party then went on a little bit of a nighttime escapade, finding a chapel of Kelemvor, and heard some chanting late at night. In the morning, the party met Ven Havenlight, who was quick friends with Maefyre, and Mila was, oddly enough, tasted a bit of this red wine and found it delightfully refreshing. To one of you in particular, 24 hours left. It's a little bit after breakfast now. The house is stirring a bit more. Nettie comes by and hands you a little scribbled list of chores. First, she would like you to bring breakfast to Ven Havenlight. Then she would like you to fetch the warden's bed sheets and any laundry he might have and drop it in the laundry. She adds that man wouldn't change his sheets at all if it was an option. And then there's finally a well out by the village. Get 6 buckets from the basement. You can ask Forge Master Felix Gata for buckets. He steals them constantly. Fill the buckets at the well and dump them in the Lord and Lady's bathtub. And she hands you a key, a little bit more reserved this time, and says, "This key I need back as soon as you're done." And then, almost right behind her, Mela rolls up with a cart of books and hands them to you and says, "This is all I could find in the library. Hopefully this is a good start for you."
Excellent.
On the alchemy items, though, I couldn't find anything. It looks like they had been purged from our records.
Interesting.
And I'm going to start posting tons of stuff.
We're in the dining room, correct?
You can be wherever you want.
Okay. I went to find Janus and Renok and pull them aside.
You know where we are.
I will go find you. And anyone else that's in there.
Mm.
You're eating with Grim?
Yes,
Ah, yes, because Grim has the pace situation.
I brought him food. We are
I'll
feasting.
pop my head in there, look around. Good morning. Where's Maefyre?
Where am I? I don't know.
Off doing some chores.
Oh, chores.
Okay, so at the beginning, was Chef talking to me?
Nettie was just kind of talking to everyone. She handed the list to everyone in the room.
Also, everyone has to do chores, not just me.
No one
always
has
there.
willingly volunteered.
Okay, so Maefyre, knowing how lucrative doing the skivvy work is, immediately just steps forward. Then.
Would you like some? Don't tell me you've got sent back here too.
Seeing how it's just you, Janus, and Grim. Is Mesh here? I don't know.
We were eating together, so I would have probably followed.
Okay. Hurry, come in. Mesh,
Okay.
guard the door for me.
Ah,
So this is a new day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have had breakfast. We're having a slumber pie with food.
Gentlemen, I have gathered you here because I need... It's a word you could say. Yes, the
Weird?
rumors are true. Things are weird about me.
What? Oh, God,
All of
what?
us?
No way.
No, you're not here.
Where am I?
Good.
I'm doing
I'm
skivvy
making
work.
sure that Mesh guards the door because you're not here.
I'm not here. Okay, you're lucky I went off doing skivvy work then.
I know. I'm taking this opportunity. I got one shot.
I'm gonna call it luck.
One moment.
I have one day until I will be discovered as undead.
Fucking nerds.
And we all know we have a friend who doesn't like that. Through circumstances which were not my choice, I'm very happy to be a Dampier slash whatever I am. I don't know what I am yet. I'm just slowly becoming more than a Dampier. Honest truth? Slowly becoming more than a Dampier. Where this is going, I don't know, except for the fact that tonight at midnight, I will be undead. So, I need your help with non-detection things, and I need your advice. So,
What do you
I can cast the spell Undead. I can cast the spell Non-Detection upon myself, which will keep our little friend from knowing what I am. I also have this ring.
What's that?
It was given to me by Baba Lasaga.
Uh-huh.
It does permanent non-detection. However, I can tell that it is cursed, and it has the family Strahd approval upon. I don't know if I want to wear it, but it will protect me from those who would want to kill me because I'm undead.
No, I don't know it again. How do you like a rely?
Or slash advice slash I can't eat anything either.
I could lie to her for you if you want.
That would be fine. I need help with the lying.
Because if we can't keep up constant non-detection, I mean, it's just a curse that happened in this building.
you know,
touched
you
something
could
and
tell her.
it made you appear
She's-
undead even to senses, just like me.
Yes,
except I
exactly.
don't-
She's got a cold. She's not sensing it properly.
No, that's not how you wouldn't. Let me.
Well, this is why I'm asking for your advice.
If we're gonna lie, then let me lie.
Can I get everyone in that room's passive perception?
14.
15.
14.
Oh, yeah. And the worst part is the reason I am the way I am right now is because of these Driscoll people.
Right.
So here's the thing. How do you know what?
Does this also make her weirdly paranoid?
There's a noise in the wall. Tapping on the wall.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, I just cricked my neck from. Sorry, what?
Uh-oh.
It's really painful.
Your dedication is knowing.
Your dedication is
Oh, what am I rolling? Inspection?
Investigation.
rolling your mom.
Investigation is
Steady on.
plus 3, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Cool.
You kind of find like a pinprick of light coming, like you can look through a hole and see a passage beyond the wall.
I'm not thinking quite clearly, so I'm gonna try and kick the wall in there. I might
Give me
fail.
a
I'm pretty
strength
weak.
Check.
Probably the best we react to this.
That is a natural 20 minus 1.
Oh, how does that
For
work?
19, I'm just like, in a frenzied.
So you focus your kick directly onto where you saw a hole, and your foot goes through a kind of a false wall. They have
And
a
am I
little
stuck?
area on the map that you. No, you're fine.
Okay.
You went clean through it, and you can find a passage behind this wall, and you hear footsteps quickly retreating away from it.
I hear you! I yelled on the.
I'm just gonna
Order.
get up.
What's the guy's name again? The butler?
Butler.
Where is it?
Is my foot like stuck in the wall, or did
No,
I
you
actually?
just like kicked through the wall and pulled your foot back out, and now there
Okay.
was like initially a fist-sized hole, but you kind of like just pulled the rest of this painting away, revealing a large passageway.
I'm gonna get up and just peek down while simultaneously put a croissant into her mouth to calm her down.
Ash turns to ash.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I was just trying to relax you. Were they watching us eat?
I think they heard what I said, whoever it was.
It's a weird fetish. Who would watch me eat? Sorry, we should probably
No,
focus
they were
on your
listening
thing.
to what I said.
Right. Sorry, focus.
What do we do? I can't believe I just
Well,
kicked up the wall.
Well, let me ask you: is there a way to stop the undeadening this evening? Like, is there some way to prevent it, to halt it, to delay
What's
it?
going to happen to you?
I have absolutely I don't know what's going on. That is the.
How do you know it's gonna happen tonight?
I have been hearing things from a DM that's been giving me a countdown.
What
Yep.
is a DM,
Okay.
and how do we smite it?
I was told by Granny, the
Baba
Lasaga,
I see.
and although I don't fully believe everything she says, ever since I've gotten to Barovia, I have gradually become less Dampier-like and more vampire-like.
Let me ask you this though: when you turn, are you going to still be you? Would you become feral?
Well, I will be more fabulous. I can tell you that. I'll be more beautiful than I already am, because vampires are like
I stare at Grim.
stunning.
I don't
Look,
believe you.
it's a curse. I didn't choose to be this, but I'm basking in the glory of what I am now.
Well, are you going to be feral? Should we be worried?
I don't believe so. Babala Saga said I would be, but the book and everything else that I've asked Strahd, I think I'm just gonna become, more vampire-like than I am now, which means I'm gonna want more blood, and I won't be able to eat anything.
Do you know of any
And
reversal?
Maefyre.
Do I know of any ways to reverse this, Chef? I mean,
I
this
had
is the first
mentioned
time
the
I've
blood
heard
thing
this.
to you. I think I had mentioned
Reversal,
it the
Cari?
day before. Oh, I guess I said I
Has
wanted
nothing
to
to do
take
with reversing
the
it.
Driscoll's vampirism away,
Yeah.
and I needed blood for that, but I didn't. Yeah.
Janus would know a very permanent way to end vampirism.
Yeah.
But
Put
that's
you
about
down.
it.
What if you got blood now? Would that halt it?
No, because I had some earlier. Well, actually, that's the
Yes?
scary thing. Okay, the wine is divine. absolutely divine. Satisfies my craving. Not blood. I checked. I'm good with medicine. It is not blood. It is wine, but it satisfied my
Yeah, well, the
craving, and
wine
it did not
itself
turn
is
to ash.
suspicious.
It is very suspicious. It is divine.
I don't know about that.
But tea turned to ash in my mouth, and it did not. So something is not right with it.
So if you turn to be more vampire-like, that means you're gonna have to have some sort of home base like the other ones we put down, a la a coffin or some place where your soul can get back. And then
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that.
we're gonna have to figure out where that is.
Well, I know some people keep urns. Do we have like a pot you can put me in?
Well, where were you, for lack of a better phrase, birthed like this?
Here.
That
Probably a good
cathedral
starting
room.
point.
Then
cathedral room.
maybe we should.
I don't know how much control you have over this sort of thing. Like, do you get to choose it when you become a vampire? Do they
Did I
just have it show up somewhere and you gotta find it through your connection? Is there anything that we can do about it? Probably not. Chamilla, you might just have to
Does
do it.
Does
we-
it
did
just
we-
happen when you turn when it happens at midnight, and wherever you are at midnight is your spot?
I was told I have till midnight. And I will then be detected as undead.
Hmm.
These
I have gradually been becoming more vampire-like since coming here.
these Driscolls, if they are the ones responsible for this, do you think maybe they'll have something that will help?
So the bigger question is, will
Possibly.
they help? Will they?
Yes, exactly. Why would the ones
Well-
that turned me to this?
Well, I'm not thinking about asking. I'm more thinking about walking down this new hole of ours and figuring out for ourselves.
I believe this hole is probably the butler keeping an eye on us.
You're sure there's no way I can go in your ring? That would be like the perfect place to put if I needed a place to go back to.
Oh,
I-
that,
Wait, do they work on the same plane of existence? Or do I have to... Maybe that wouldn't
I-
work.
I don't know if it's a different plane, but I could try and spend some time and figure out how to get more people in.
no. I think she should go in without you, just
I
in case.
Don't think that'll work. It's
Mm,
I have to communicate with my patron to get in.
If I can go to a different plane of existence, and I'm an undead, then maybe I could go inside my handy haversack. You're shaking your head.
Can you breathe in there? Do you even know that's survivable?
The question
Well, I'm
is, does
thinking
she
if I'm
need
undead,
to
I don't have to breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right?
also true.
It sounds to me we don't have enough information and we need to go seek out some more. And luckily, we're in a place where we can do that. The next question is, do we bring Chamilla into this? Not Chamilla, sorry.
That would be me. Unfortunately, I am part of this.
There's a
Maefyre.
sudden
Maefyre
fast
into
knocking
this.
at the door.
Who is it?
That timing for the piano was so good. And the
Hey,
music.
how comes none of you are helping with the chores?
Okay, sorry, Chamilla.
Wasn't that supposed to be your
Maefyre, as
thing?
you open the door, you see that there's a giant hole in the wall.
What on earth happened? What's
And
it?
there's like probably ash like all over my face.
We found.
I'm
we
looking
heard
at
the
I'm looking
butler.
at the hole and I'm looking at each of you and I'm like dumbfounded.
I'm gonna approach her and just
We-
put another in her mouth.
Put a hole in the wall.
Why did you do that again?
You were just plotting what to do about these Driscolls and
Yes.
planning what's going to go on tomorrow.
We
Yes.
got these
Are you-
books. Look at the book.
Are you okay, Camilla? You
No.
look a little pale.
I'm always pale. It's my beautiful
Sure.
porcelain skin.
Something like that.
Oh. Quite. But if you're unwell, please let me examine you. Maybe I can help. Have the
I
blessings of-
just ate
Oh,
something
careful.
that my stomach felt a little sick. I'm actually feeling better today. You know, like when you get food poisoning and you get everything out, afterwards you look horrible, but you feel better. And that's where I'm at right now.
Oh. Well. I see. Well.
Also, you don't
anyway.
have to do chores.
I don't have to, but you see, the compensation's quite generous. So,
They're paying you.
yeah, I told you.
It's too bad I'm too disgusting for them.
Oh yeah, that is a pity.
Well, I mean, you could get one of those masquerade.
Oh, we did get you some gloves here. Did I give you some gloves?
Who's that to?
To Grim.
No.
So
Oh,
his
for
hands.
covering your undead
For his
hands.
He looks like undead, doesn't it? He needs something for his hands and his face. Well, it's up to you, but I would strongly advise you help with this, honestly. Right, okay, well, I'm getting back to it. So,
I think I'm going to read these books.
okay. Well, I think you should help with the chores, but okay. And Maefyre just kind of puffs off.
Chamilla, do you think she would help us if she knew? I know you're scared.
I would love to think she would, but I don't think she would. Not at this point, anyways.
Okay. What's our next plan? Do we go down this hole? Do we start snooping around?
Let's just confront the. I keep looking for the name. I can't find the name. What's his name again?
The Marush?
Mariusz.
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 Yeah, let's just confront Mariusz. We know it's probably him in the tunnels.
You know, it'd be faster to get to if we go through the tunnels. I'm just saying.
Either or works.
I'll go first.
You're heading deeper into the tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
This is a passage behind the wall, and you can immediately see that it extends in both directions. Quite some distance.
Do I see anyone in any direction?
No, it's pretty dark in here. There's no light sources. There's only kind of small needles of light that seem to be coming from the other places in the room, in addition to the large hole that you've now put there.
Can I see, like, holes to other rooms?
You can only see some holes, these types of little beams of light coming from the rooms to your south.
Okay, I want to head in the direction away from the rooms.
Okay.
Also, is anyone else coming with me? Am I going alone?
I'm coming.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hiding behind you.
I assume it's this way.
I'm gonna go get Grim and Maefyre.
You pass by a room on your left that seems to have a bunch of old mattresses strewn about, a bunch of like discarded linens, and you notice lots of them are, have the telltale rusted red stains across them, the telltale blood.
How is the blood stained? Are they spattered wide? Are they concentrated in one location?
It kind of gives you that impression that someone was sleeping in the bed and was unceremoniously ended.
Guys,
fresh
tell me
is
you're
it?
here.
How fresh
Out of
is it?
curiosity. Yes, that's what I was gonna ask.
Not
I'm not
fresh.
here
This
yet,
is
am I?
very quite old.
No.
Maefyre, you saw them kind of head into the hole in the wall. You can be.
Okay, so I
You're
come
here
up
as well.
behind. Yeah, and maybe I'm still holding one of the linens or something.
Where did everyone go? Maybe they went through this hole. kind
Just
of
cleaning
situation.
the ancient hallway behind us.
Okay. I know I don't have to say this out loud. I'm saying it anyway. Yeah, we're in a world of danger here.
Grim, the passage that you're kind of moved down has a large. You basically see the back of a statue at the end of that hallway.
Noted.
Oh, that explains where the starting point is.
So, just as a quick aside, I'm fetching Maefyre from this side room, and then I'll join them.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the room?
Give me a investigation.
Okay.
I'll help.
Okay. How about we re-roll together? Investigation.
Oh, that gives you advantage if I help.
Yes, what I have. I'm on -2 to it.
Oh, I see.
I'd rather you help than I do it twice.
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what that is.
17.
Yeah, but you could
Natural
have
20.
just
You go-
could have
oh,
just
okay.
done that. How do we know that
Not
that's
sure.
real?
Investigation is 3, so that's 23.
This isn't a game you need to cheat at. This is why I believe her.
Also, your character is annoyed. They're like, why you
I
gotta
don't know why show it as proof then.
Technically, I'm paranoid, so that would make it a 24.
Excitement.
Renok,
So-
you're digging through these like used mattresses and soiled linens and all these like old things, and you find a small sack, and inside is, a completely fresh sleeping bag and pillow, and a few other small trinkets and knickknacks. So it looks like someone might be
In the wall?
either has like an escape bag or something, ready to go.
Quick get out.
Yeah.
Okay, any weapons? or
But
anything
whoever
like
was listening to us didn't grab it on the way out.
that? No.
There's
they
a
feed
small
enough
dagger
of-
tucked into basically a large butter knife, but a very rudimentary weapon.
Butter knife. It's the dragonborn chef. I'm joking. Yeah.
We should keep moving forward. I'm sure whoever ran away is probably alerting people.
They're probably already in the rest of the house. It's fine.
That.
Music is really ominous.
Yeah.
We're in an ominous situation.
Chef, is there any kind of like sixth sense I get that something's wrong when I'm just catching up with them? Maybe scent or kind of like I don't know, tingle, Bloodhunter tingle from the bloody room.
My defense.
Peter Tingle.
You would notice that there is a concentration of blood towards the one end of these mattresses, as if all of these attacks took place towards the heads.
And these look, sorry if I missed this. These look old.
Very old.
Yeah. Okay.
There's dust and cobwebs across most of this room.
Okay.
With looking closer, you can kind of see that there may have been like one small corner where there's not as many cobwebs. A small little space that has been kind of swept clean.
Can we check that? Wait, is that where the sack was?
The sack was like buried under a bunch of there's like a shelf in that corner, and the sack was buried under a bunch of other more disgusting looking stuff.
Was there
Clean.
was there any like secret passageways or like
trapdoor?
hidden stuff in that cleaner section?
The cleaner section was is just like a corner of that room that had been cleaned. It had been cleared as if someone had been using it to sleep in.
I see.
Meshadieme, you round that corner and you see a staircase heading downwards at the end of the hall,
okay.
and a small passage off to the left ahead of you.
Guys, there's a stairway going down and another passage over here.
Okay, I can't. By the way, can we walk through this? Is it just single file through this cavity or what?
You could squeeze by each other if you needed to, but it's quite narrow.
Or maybe I could. I guess I'm quite small, so I could probably get under people's legs.
I'll start being really quiet.
I mean, you've done
now,
that once
but
before.
I did,
like,
didn't I?
If we're getting close to somebody at this point, I would want to stealth a bit.
I see a staircase in front.
Give me a perception check, Mesh, if you're trying to listen for things.
Perception 15.
Okay. You're not hearing anything coming further down that passage or to the left. Mesh, where did you go?
I don't know. I might have pressed something by accident, but
Oh, is he under
He got
one of our
yeeted out.
Oh, no, no.
drag another
Well,
one.
I'm here.
I
Oh,
dragged
wait, and you
another one.
reappeared.
I just dragged another one.
That's some pretty good stuff you got there, my friend.
You look to the left around that corner. Mesh kind of be cautious. It's a very short passageway. It ends with a wall, and there's a lever in the center of the wall.
Can I try to put my ear on the wall and listen for what's behind it? Is this another room?
Yeah. You don't hear anything moving on the other side of the wall, though.
Okay. Don't know what this lever does, but it's probably another exit, I presume.
Can we check the walls and floors for any indentations and?
Make sure it's not trapped before you pull it.
Yeah, so the floor doesn't fall out under us or something like that.
If you're trying to get more information about the lever, it's just like a lever in the center of the wall. You can kind of see that there's cracks as if there's a doorway here.
Oh, we can see that.
Can I look at this intersection and see where the person that ran probably left tracks going either down, or did he go through this lever area?
There's no fresh tracks in this direction.
Can I run to
the tracks? You would have, if you kind of backtrack, you would have seen that they went to that statue where Grim was walking towards briefly.
The statue. Okay.
I was gonna say, Grim, can you use that detect footprint handprint spell?
I could. Yes. What are we looking for?
Anything recent on this statue?
Yeah, I can drop it. Do 15 minutes.
Do 15 minutes? You can see
30.
30?
It takes 30. What are we doing for 30 minutes?
I don't have 15 minutes.
No, choosing the time frame for this spell.
All right, you can you see a set of footprints head in, moving towards from the, it moves from that area down the hallway. It goes and stops for a while in front of the rooms that you were looking at, the hole that you punched in the wall, and then you can see that they move a bit more briskly back up here. They kind of panic for a moment and then shift to the left.
See that statue?
The staircase that I'm looking at, is that going up or down?
Down.
Okay.
I know that we are here digging into this, but we knew that there were going to be people in the walls.
Did we?
Yeah.
They had an inclination.
Because we discovered.
And we discovered other passageways.
Mm.
So we figured there's some in our room.
I just thought there were shortcuts for the servants.
Oh, but I have not seen this because I was not looking at my map.
There could be both.
Neat.
Could I peek around the corner of the staircase?
Yeah.
See what's down there and then quickly head back up?
The passage continues down the staircase. Straight for a little bit.
Wait, Grim, did you see only one pair of footprints? Was there only one person going through this area?
No, it's them and all of ours.
Oh yeah, I haven't done it yet.
As you guys walk, you can see more footprints appear where you're stepping.
Awesome. Did we go past the
If
statue?
the person that left through the statue, we should just follow him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just follow the footsteps then.
We don't need to go through the statue, though. We can just go back through our room. I don't know how to move the statue, activate it. And I believe
Try
the
pulling the
footprints
lever.
came from
you
the
see a
statue.
handprint on the back of the statue. It looks like you could just...
For sure.
Push it. I'll try pushing.
If you're following the footprints into the hallway, you see what are clearly Maefyre's footprints as they are following you. They have the same color and they lead directly to her, but she was out in the halls going up and down doing chores. You start to see a few other pairs, and you're following the ones from the statue, and they seem to head westwards in the castle.
Okay, they do fall off eventually because it's like a radius.
Yeah, so I'll give you like the immediate radius, but they head westward deeper into the castle past that entryway.
Well, that's gonna make it difficult to find them.
It could be anybody. I don't. Probably one of the servants.
I guess we could just assume it was our Jeeves. Who's Jeeves again? I keep forgetting.
Marouche.
Marouche.
Just think of Mario, and that should give you.
Mario. Mushrooms. Marouche.
Marouche.
Mario mushroom.
Let's just go find Marouche. I just scream for Marouche. Where are you?
And say what to him?
Just ask
So
we
him.
have to. We have to come.
I was gonna suggest going down the
Maybe
stairs,
be a little more tactful. We
discreet.
could-
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe
You,
I actually agree with
maybe
you
I
for a
could
change.
ask who are the I
Ooh.
could ask about the
Discreet.
shortcuts
I didn't know this group was
since I'm
fucking-
helping out with the chores. I can ask about the shortcuts and where they go and who's using these tunnels. That was
Mesh,
relevant.
Mariusha enters from the door right here and kind of just does the "you rang." What can I do for you, sir?
We surprisingly found somebody spying on us. We do have a problem that needs cleaning up in the room, but we do want to ask you about the tunnels we found. And I think Maefyre also wanted to ask more about that.
Yeah.
Long ago, these tunnels... I know, of course, what you're talking about. These tunnels wind all through the castle. They're the old servants' tunnels, meant for dropping off food and other things in the times where the servants were a bit more meant to be seen and not heard, that type of situation. And so it allowed them to move quietly and quickly through the passages of the castle. But long ago, they were decided to be sealed up by the Lord and Lady. And now there's a few secret passages still remaining, ways to get into them, but they should be mostly empty and long abandoned.
Well,
they've
there's
been
somebody using them.
unsealed and being used, and I was wondering if there are any of the servants using them at the moment, even though you said they were sealed from the servants' use.
As you know, the only servants of the manor are Nettie and myself. There's other hired hands doing various chores, but they are not they will not be entering rooms or, interacting directly with the guests of the manor. So if you are insinuating that myself or Nettie are spying on you, I would have to find myself offended.
I'm certainly not
Oh,
insinuating anything.
Oh, could have been a mouse.
I didn't even know about the spying until he said it just now. I just got here.
Oh, we're not insinuating anything. We're just trying to figure out who it was, and if you have any ideas on. There was something alarming in one of the hidden rooms back there. Some old blood. I don't know if that's recent or before you sealed or after you sealed.
I don't know anything about what you're saying.
Well, let's.
If there's anything that needs cleaning, though, I shall dispatch Nettie post-haste.
Yes, we managed to break one of the paintings that was covering up one of the hidden entrances.
It's a bit drafty now.
Well, perhaps the forge master down in the basement, he's a bit of a artiste. He might be able to whip up a replacement. If you would bring him the painting at some point, I'm sure he will be able to patch it up for us. And as for the hole in the wall, I will have to call the mason from Creswick. It's if there was truly a large passage behind that painting, then it will take a little bit more effort to seal that up properly.
Well,
in the
I'll leave
meantime,
that to you.
I would sleep with one eye open, and I might be able to relocate you to one of the more distinguished guest rooms, if that would appeal more to you.
That would be lovely.
I had a prior arrangement with the senator anyway, so.
You what? I had to say it like that.
Marusha, warning for you as well. We have been told that a changeling made their way into this building before we got here. And could be anyone at this point.
Myself am not a man of violence. I keep close tabs on everyone here, but that type of information would be most useful to the warden or to the guard captain. The warden is on this floor on the eastern wing, and you can find the guard captain down in the basement. Usually drinking, even at this hour.
This is for the DM. We know there's a lord and lady, but there are other Driscolls, right? Like, is there...
You don't know.
We don't know?
Can we just ask?
You could
Camilla.
ask
Oh.
me.
What's your surname, Camilla?
Santiago. You saw my parents' names.
Right.
If you ask Mariusz if there's
Right.
more Driscolls, say, the Lord and Lady are the only ones in the region at the
Right.
moment. Others, descendants, uncles, brothers, etc., are often traveling. The Driscolls are actually very sparse in the manor at most times. They are a very wealthy, exploratory family. They travel very regularly across all of the lands. So at the moment, there are no Driscolls at the manor. The Lord and Lady are expected to return tomorrow night for the masquerade.
I see.
And I would remind you, you are formally invited to that. It would be best to prepare some masks or some other exquisite apparel for that evening. Again, the Forge Master, an artiste, as I say, will be best at helping to prepare any masks or polishing any armor you might have to look presentable.
Right.
As for you, and he kind of looks at Grim, like disgust on his face. He's like, you need to cover yourself entirely. You cannot.
I'm
present any
basically
of your
covered entirely right now.
You
nature.
could come as a mummy.
That would be sufficient.
Kitty.
Could actually work really
I
well.
think it would be. I think we should stick with our rooms at this point.
It's kind of cold in here, don't you think?
Wouldn't it be better to get more access to our manor?
And more comfy beds.
I think.
More
that's just-
comfortable luxury.
Do you need anything else at the moment? Otherwise, I shall return to my duties elsewhere.
You and your duties.
Not at the moment. We'll find you if we need you.
He moves quickly and silently away.
Mesh, you
Thank-
asked about Driscoll's.
Yes.
I know there is they have a son.
Uh huh.
That's all. I want to talk about him at the moment.
I was thinking, if we stay in the room, we know where the hidden entrance is. If we go into a new room, we'd have to find the new hidden entrance and not have access to the pathways.
Why do you have to be so reasonable?
I mean,
It
you
makes
could
so
just...
much sense, but it'd be so nice to have a nice bed.
Also, if
could just
somebody
kick
comes
in the
back, we
wall.
could probably set up some traps.
Yeah, I could just kick every part of the wall. That would work.
What
course
kind
not.
of traps?
I
What
don't
kind of
know.
traps are...
Who's good with tinkering and traps?
You?
Looks at Grim.
I could, not my specialty.
Depends on what kind of check it is. Just investigating for them, that's something that I can do, but disarming them is a different skill.
Hmm.
Probably would be survival, right? Like setting up tripwire thingies.
Are you trying to set up a tripwire now?
I don't know. Probably. Like, are we sticking to the room? If we are, we could try and work on something.
I suppose we
It's
should
the
stick to the room.
Smartest thing. Even though I don't want to. But I don't think we need to do a tripwire. We could just
Why are
take
we setting
watches.
our own traps again?
Yeah.
Because if somebody's spying on us,
I want to trap you.
We'll just behave and assume
to
you're
what?
being spied on.
I don't see why we're trying to make extra precautions. Like, we're
There's that
guests.
time you made the trap for Mesh.
And also, this place is gigantic. The fact that this is going to be effective is going to be very small.
if they're interested in our conversation, they'll still be interested in our conversation.
I think they can hear a conversation without pulling a tripwire.
Yeah, we don't need to make traps. I'm not going to do that anymore.
To be honest, with a giant hole over here, they probably won't even risk coming towards us at all.
Okay,
Not a bad idea, but too much effort.
not talking through possibilities. Let's explore. There is a lot of place and very few of
The
us.
stairs.
Let's go down those stairs.
There are more people to meet before party.
Oh god.
Also, have you thought of what you're going to dress up as for the party?
No.
Shouldn't you be more concerned with the midnight thing?
Yeah.
I am concerned about everything.
Midnight frame.
You head down the stairs, and the dusty passage resumes. Grim, in your last kind of vision of footprints, no one has come down here in the last 35 minutes. Ahead of you, there's a large metal door set heavily with a large padlock on it. And to the left and right, the passage continues. You can see a small bit of a staircase again to the left, and another lever at the end of the wall, on the wall.
Wait, where did we go?
I'll do
Into
it
the tunnels?
again.
Like we went farther into the tunnels again?
Yeah, we
there
went
was
past the statue
staircase.
and down the stairs.
We are in the tunnels.
These stairs go up?
They go back up.
Okay. Maybe
That
they
would
lead to
go-
the village.
I think those stairs would go up to the library, guessing based on.
Do we want to
where
try and get
were.
into this locked room?
Good point. Sure, let's do it.
Okay.
We're next to the.
How are you
Who's
getting?
good at it? You, right?
You tug at
Who's
the
gonna try and
lock
get
on this
in?
door. It's a very secure, very large padlock.
Well, then we're gonna pick it.
All right, give me a sleight of hand.
Pick it like you pick your nose. Let's get in this door.
Badly.
Can I lie to it instead? That ain't bad.
Not
23.
actually open.
Can I persuade the lock to open?
What was the sleight of hand?
23.
Wait there.
23.
Awesome.
Open sesame.
Yeah, that works. You
Says I.
Open sesame.
I
The
learned
lock
recently
clicks
that
open.
that is open says me
Wait,
and not
what?
open sesame. The phrase is open says me. But if you say it fast, it sounds like open sesame. So everyone says open sesame.
I've always only known
On
open
my
sesame.
hamburger.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you got.
This
I
is
know the
not
original phrase
relevant.
is open says me.
This is not relevant.
Okay, sorry. It was a mind-blowing experience for me.
Oh, there I
It's
am.
all over.
It disappeared. But yeah, I picked the lock. I unlock the door. I don't open it. I'm gonna step back behind our rock friend
Oh,
and
you pick. You
have
pick.
him open it.
All right. I'll.
I pick the lock and then the tank opens the door.
Yeah, there you go.
Something about opening this door makes me feel anxious.
You've got this.
I'm just gonna push it forward. I assume I can push it forward as opposed to the pull.
I'm giving you non-bardic inspiration. You've got this.
I appreciate this.
Wait, did you
This,
open the lock?
yeah,
They opened that.
Grim
they
opened the
it
lock and
already.
just kind of threw it on the ground.
Oh,
They open
okay.
the block immediately to jump behind me.
He bows
Let's take-
dramatically to
I'm gonna take a look at it.
let you know he knows he
With a
did well.
flourish.
well-
Renok, you push open the door and it groans heavily on its hinges. Dust
oh,
reigns
hush you.
supreme in this room and is coating every surface, cobwebs in every corner, long abandoned. Inside is all sorts of apparatus with one clear purpose: live subject testing.
The alchemy stuff.
What? Live
Oh.
subject
Nope,
testing.
nope, back it up.
Long dried blood
Nope, nope,
cakes
nope.
the floors around many of the devices. There are
Is it
papers
surgical?
dashed about in the dust. Some crumble just as you look at them. There's nothing left in the remaining pages, just scribbles and blots of black ink that have been discarded in the trash.
How much light is there?
The tunnels are pitch black.
I'm just gonna pop. I'm gonna wave
The
everyone
tunnels
into
are
the
pitch
room
black?
and
Oh,
say,
so
if
we
you guys
might
can
get
get in,
in.
I have
I
light
did
on my
not.
swords.
Are we
you
all
can get
Can I
in.
in the
just stay
dark then?
outside? I don't want
We
to
can't
know.
see anything
No,
where we are.
Nope,
I don't want
that's
anything
not-
to do with this place.
Okay, so alright then. Is there light in the room?
If you get in
Actually-
the room, I can pull my swords out of the hilt a little bit and get some light in here.
Camilla,
Okay.
maybe you should come inside.
I could
Maybe
watch the
you're-
door.
No, you might remember something.
It's inside of the creepy room.
Come on, do it for us. Do it for yourself. We might find something that will help you.
Get in here.
Okay.
Why don't you want to get in here?
Look at it. Not to mention, I don't want to be trapped in this room. That's no.
I don't think we're going to get trapped because
You
I have the lock
never
hair in
know.
my hand. I have the lock hair in my hand, so how will we be trapped in the room?
This
If we have
place
no lock?
is not safe.
Granted, that may be true, but we can't get trapped in this room whilst I
How
have the lock in
how
my
about
hand.
this? Maefyre, sorry. Could you just pay attention to the door, just for Camilla's sake?
I watch it.
Case we want you to look around.
Sure. I want to take a look at this lock anyway.
Okay, let's start snooping.
What are you looking for in here?
I want to see if there's any compartments, cupboards, anything like that I can actually scroll through, see if there's anything left behind.
Yeah, there's like a lot of these desks and tables that there's like a chair that has been discarded or like flipped over, but all of the desks, every drawer is open. Some of the drawers have been pulled completely out of the desk and are just strewn across the floor. Whoever was working in this lab or whoever did this cleared out everything that was here very meticulously. But as you kind of look through everything closely, you find a small red crystal about an inch long.
Ooh.
About the thickness of a pencil.
Ooh, what's this?
Mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, sure.
This is unfamiliar to you, everyone. It doesn't look like a ruby or anything. It has like a swirling inside of it, like clouds.
The desk with all the paperwork. Can I go through that? Try to find any arcana references? What was done here? What mechanical or biological manipulation happened?
You're digging through this desk and there's shattered alembics and mortals and pestles and, it looks like someone basically took their hands and did the just shoved everything off of it at some point. So most of it's just strewn in a pile on the side. But it looks like they may have been brewing something, or this has all of the hallmarks of an alchemy lab.
We were told.
Do you know much about alchemy there?
It is
Well,
my
there's a book.
expertise area.
Very basic.
Can you tell what they were doing here?
I sure can try. It looks like this place has been picked pretty clean, but if there's any remnants of blood, I have at least a trail, and then maybe I can put one thing in front of another and figure something out.
Janus and Mesh, can I get a joint arcana check from you two?
I have a +4. Do you want to do it, or should we split it?
One each.
I think we'll do it separate, because mine's pretty good too.
Okay.
Chef, does this pertain to undead in any way, shape, or form, or fiend?
No.
Okay. Ooh, that's good. I got a 22, Mesh.
16.
Oh, actually, that would be 23. Excuse me.
You're, checking the floors around the tables, and you notice that for the amount of blood on the floors, it wouldn't be as much as, had they just bled out completely. It looks like they were collecting blood. Can't tell what they were doing with it, but there's buckets all around the room that are, seemingly full to, you could tell that they were overflowing at some point with this deep rusted red kind of coating that remains on them.
Okay.
The tables have, a few of the tables in the room have lots more reddish staining than others. So it looks like there was a harvest the blood, take it to the table, experiments.
And this doesn't ring a doorbell at all for me.
No, this is
Right.
not familiar.
Is there a way to how do I ask this? Does the red stone seem like blood?
It does. It has the same color of fresh blood.
But it's not like solidified blood itself. Like clearly, this is not.
No, it's not
actual
like
blood.
congealed blood. It's you can tap it on like a surface and it makes like a clinking sound, like it's a more glass-like crystal.
Can I'm holding the crystal still, I think, right? Is there any way that I can...
Renok found it.
Right.
So
Renok, can you hold this up to Chamilla for a second?
Okay.
there's no obvious effects.
If you're looking for a vampire detector,
No, I'm
I
not.
don't
I'm
think
just
it'll
trying to
work.
see if this has got any connection. So there's nothing else in the room from the investigations, or have we not done that yet?
There's a back passageway that no one has looked into yet.
All right, I'm gonna start there then, because if there's no instruments and this place has been picked clean and there's nothing to read, then I'm moving on.
Oh, actually, is there any noticeable bones like people were just left here to die?
There are no remains here.
Okay. Okay.
You look. Janus
gonna
looks
follow.
in this back kind of room, and there's a kind of a cloth hanging across it, kind of as a makeshift door. And this back area, it is collapsed. There is large, heavy wooden beams and stone debris, like structural collapse has occurred here. And can't see much further into the room. On the table in front of you is more of the same, just kind of experimentation and testing. But there is one intact vial of a deep red liquid that is stoppered.
I am going to quickly investigate the area to see if this is a kind of a trapped situation, or if this is like a object of value that has any issues with it before I go reach for it.
Give me an investigation check.
16. No, 17. No, sorry, 16. My math is bad today.
You kind of look around the edges of the flask as it sits on the table. It looks like the dust has settled evenly onto everything, and there's nothing of concern. But it is odd that this one flask was left here.
I will use Mage Hand and lift up the flask while being a bit away, 10 foot away.
You have the red flask tucked into your bag.
Before I put it in the bag, I'll sniff it to see if it smells like irony blood, or is it a potion type thing.
It smells like sweet. It has that telltale bloodish tinge to it, but
It's different.
it's different.
Okay. I'll investigate this later.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah.
Does it look like it's almost the same as the previous stuff that we found, or is it different in any way, shape, or form?
What is the previous stuff you found?
Like the crystal? Does it look like adjacent to that? As far as
It
like...
does. It does. It has a similar type of, looks like a dark cloud swimming across its surface. But it's clearly in a liquid form as opposed to the crystal form.
Okay. Can I unstopper it? Or did the mesh already do all this investigating with the unstopper?
You sniffed it.
Okay. I don't know if I'm doing the same thing as him as like adding redundancy because this is my thing, but I don't know.
You're not gonna put it up to Chamilla like you did the.
Here's what I want to do. I would
Crystal.
like to see what the consistency of the blood is to see if I can figure out whose it is, but I don't know if I have the instruments in this room to do that.
As you guys are kind of familiar around blood, so as you kind of swirl this around, you notice it's a lot looser than blood, and blood would have congealed and dried up it by this point. Something is different about this liquid.
Is it enchanted in any way? Do we have any way of checking the magic on this? I'm asking to the party.
No detect magic type stuff.
I'm pretty good at medicine, but
Another
Not
Arcana
so
check
much.
might work, but nothing apart from that.
I do have my alchemist supplies with me, but that's all I've got. So I don't have to use any if there are those alchemist supplies in this room.
I mean, we could just keep it on us for now, and then if we find something to compare it with, We can
Yeah,
go
I
from there?
suppose we could do that.
Yeah, I doubt anyone will miss this.
Is that it in this tiny room? Back room.
Yeah, that's all that remains in this room.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh,
I start precipitating in myself as I'm going back out.
Chamilla, did that jog anything in your memory? This room, anything we saw?
absolutely nothing. It's a horror fest of horrorness.
Oh, then I apologize for bringing you here.
It's okay. I understand why. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to step out.
I'll come with you.
Let's all go.
The passage continues to the west, the east, and the stairway to the north. The passage to the east ends with another lever at the end of the hallway.
To our east. So going this way, perhaps we should check that area out.
Oh, that's west.
That's west, yeah.
I came out the room. I'm thinking which way we'd be looking outwards.
Oh, stage east.
Stage east.
What?
Exit
It's like stage
east.
what left, but it's stage east.
No.
I have to use the
do.
restroom. I'll be back.
Okay. Are we
You
all
want to
going
just
this
do a
way?
break then?
Head down the passage to the west.
Some bends again.
You can see another stairway at the end of the passage, and then two smaller exits to the right.
Can I see inside?
The passageway to the first passageway extends for quite a distance. That passageway is just a short, narrow hallway with a lever on it.
I can't see inside, can I? No. Okay.
I can miss that.
Well, I suppose we'll go down the longer pathway here. No one choosing to follow me. I'm just by myself.
This passageway it's no longer smooth stone. It becomes rocky and more natural. There's only bits of stone still attached to the walls.
Does it look like a cave-in, or has it just not been built?
Just hasn't been built. It looks like there's some mason tools strewn about, but whoever was building this passage long abandoned it.
I see. Okay, I'm going to try and get to the end of it, see if there's anything there.
There is a pile of rocks that you just rest your hand on, and it falls through and reveals a crypt.
Ooh. Hello. I see 2 coffins. Okay, before I go, is everyone with me? Okay, good.
I think we're just moving. It's just not represented.
Okay. Oh no, there are 4 coffins. I didn't even see the 2 on top.
Where are 4 coffins? I don't see anything.
Follow the pathway west.
Let me see. I think we have found the resting places for certain vampires.
I assume
up
this
there.
is some kind of writing in stone. Can I read it? If it is.
Yes, there are little plaques and inscriptions here. You find one that says, the first one is Sevier Driscoll, and then it has some ancient dates underneath it, a birth date and a death date.
Be finished already.
Birthday and a death date.
Are the dates anywhere close to what would be considered present day?
No, the thousands of years old.
Okay.
Thousands?
Okay.
How is the coffin still intact then, if it's thousands of years old?
Would it be okay
Upkeep.
if I can ask for each one rather than going to them individually?
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
A vampire's coffin. They're alive still. They can upkeep it.
Renok, is there any others of these coffins that have Camilla's name on them?
Let's open them.
Does it? Is there?
No, Camilla's name isn't on any of them.
Okay. Could I ask what their names are on each one of them? In case we...
I'm working on it. I'm sending to them
Right,
in the
okay.
D&D general.
I'm
Okay.
assuming there's no windows in this room.
It's dank.
Underground? No.
Wait,
No,
underground?
you were deep
Yeah,
underground.
we went
the
down.
passageway that you were going down, as it turned to stone, it descended deeper.
Oh, okay. So we're underground and it probably stinks in here. Okay.
That if you want to run a check for undead and stuff.
Big is the coffin?
Mm-hmm.
It's full size.
So big or smaller than 10 foot?
It could probably hold a normal sized human, so about 8 feet.
8 feet. Okay. I want to cast light on the coffin.
Okay. I'll wait.
The one I'm in front of. Let's just say I'm standing here with Renok.
I also want to see how worn the coffins are.
I want to cast light on the one that says Lazarus Driscoll. Where's that one? That one.
No! You know what that
Yes!
word
light
means?
on the coffin? I think that
Yes.
just means the coffin emits light.
Yes, it does mean, yeah.
So the coffin is now glowing.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry, it's a bit amusing to me.
Well, yeah, it makes it easier to see. Can we open it?
No. No.
Okay.
First, I want to check how worn out are the coffins. Have they seen much usage?
Worn out? What's that supposed
Well,
to mean? They're thousands
give
of
me
years
an
old. Of course they're
investigation check.
worn out.
the reason I'm asking is because where's the investigation? There it is. I want to see if a person would go in and out of this a lot. God damn it, I got a 7.
How would you be able to tell that anyway?
It looks
Age.
old. You know, you
Or
kind
what?
of run your finger across the top of it, and there's dust there.
Is the dust disturbed?
It is now.
There's a fingerprint through it.
Is it mine?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not helpful. Renok just did that. You big dope.
You were literally about to open it up. How are we going to open it up with your teeth?
No, I thought I had a crowbar, but I just remembered I don't.
Is there anything else in the room besides the actual coffins?
The walls are, you know, partially stone, but they're crumbling in a lot of places, revealing a deep black slate stone behind them.
Camilla, you recognize these names at all?
No. And yes?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I
We know where they are once we put them down. Where to go?
don't.
If we put them down.
Miller seems unwell today.
There's
You
one
okay?
missing?
Well, there is a passageway to the northern section, correct?
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah, up here. Let's go.
Do you have a temperature, Camilla? Can I touch your
Yes, I
forehead?
have a temperature. Why are you asking me if I have a temperature?
Well, I was concerned. You seem unwell today.
I told you I had food poisoning yesterday.
Is that so? Can I examine you?
Not right now. Maybe later.
Okay, Maefyre seems a bit irritated. Okay, I wanna do detect undead in this room. I wanna is it called detect? It's not called detect undead. It's called Eyes
Divine
of the Grave.
sense
Eyes
or
of the grave.
No,
Eyes of the Grave.
Eyes of the Grave. Yeah.
Let me look that spell up.
It's nearest undead, not
Within
behind full
60
cover.
feet, not
That's it.
behind full cover, and isn't protected from divination magic.
You don't get any ping back. You don't sense anything.
Interesting.
You look at Grim kind of annoyed because he clearly looks undead, but he, no one in your direct
Nothing.
line of sight is undead.
I got at
Okay,
least
so-
10 hours minimum, bitch.
Maybe these Wait, what? Maybe these coffins
Huh?
are really just have inanimate corpses in them.
Why would this passageway be left undone? I would think that this would be the most important thing for nobles, would they not?
I would think so, unless somehow these are lesser. Perhaps they need to be put in their place? I'm gripping at straws here, I don't know.
Sounds rather insulting and in keeping of nobles.
Yes.
Could I
I'm
check
gonna-
for any-
Goldy,
go on,
take an
go on, Mesh.
inspiration though.
Oh, thank you.
Does he get one?
A good insight.
In what?
I'm
What did he
gonna-
say?
Walk
Why are you
around the
listening to me?
I'm gonna walk
Yeah.
around the room and like look for any other walls that are potentially like put up just to block a passageway.
You know,
You check the walls and you do notice there's like a few air vents, but nothing of note.
And is this at the top another entrance or
That's
something?
like a heavy stone door.
door. Okay.
Does it have a hinge
You
or
know,
anything like
it-
that?
Possible this place isn't finished because
Hmm?
they think maybe we wouldn't suspect them to be here?
I guess vampires can get arrogant.
Can? I mean, they have a good reason to be.
I
You
just
said there
stare
was
at
a
you like,
stone door at the end here? Here?
Sorry, what were you doing, Grim?
You said there was a stone door at the end here?
Yeah, it's a heavy stone door.
Oh God.
Locked?
No.
Does it
I
have
gesture to my large friend.
Is there any way to open it?
You can push on it.
What?
Renok, give me a strength check.
The more I play D&D, the more I get scared about doors. About blooming doors. I got 11. Ugh.
Renok, you're putting your weight heavily on this door, and it doesn't budge.
Got a +5. What's the
Grim, you come behind as well and are helping him out, and you guys still can't get this thing to move.
Yes, my 7 in strength would probably not be a...
You're looking at it closer too, and you look like it actually might need to go upwards, but you can't get any grip on it. It's a completely smooth-faced panel that you somehow need to seemingly raise up.
Any levers or anything around?
No, not on this side.
Other side.
Hmm.
I have
Uh-oh.
a theory.
No one can pass through the earth. No, none of that magic going on here.
What is your theory, Mesh?
So you see these slits over here? And we remember how the souls of the vampires we killed in the swamp had to physically move to their spawn.
Ah, I see what you're getting at.
I'm gonna try and pick up some of the rocks in the tunnel and jam them into the slits. See if I can
You want to seal those up?
seal that up.
Would it, if your theory is true, do you think it might be a good idea to open up the boxes and end it? I assume by destroying the body, the vampires are.
What if we burn the
body's
coffins?
not here? The body's not here. They reform here once the bodies outside die.
Oh,
Can we not just burn the coffins as well?
would,
If we're here.
does that matter?
That might work, but that might get
The ire of all the vampires.
yeah, we'd get this immediately found out.
Like we're literally walking over their preserved area. You think they would already be that way, but
Who's got the snake tongue again? Is that Grim?
The what?
You have the snake tongue, right?
pass the time.
I'll shoot you a message. It's nothing too important, so resume discussions about burning the coffins. Janus would know that burning a coffin wouldn't kill a vampire.
Kill him.
What if we put something in the coffins that would prevent
you-
the body from reforming? Is that
Don't you need
possible?
a stake? Don't you have to
It's
stake them?
pre-staked.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking
can't-
that.
You can't. I mean, how would you can't pre-stake them?
I'm just
How-
assuming if the location of the reforming of the body is important, could there be something that can get in the way to stop the reforming, or
Are you assuming the
Oh,
body's
you
in
don't know.
parts? Like
I'm grasping at straws here. I have no
scattered to the
idea
wind?
any tangible information that's true or false.
Vampires normally keep their form and don't separate into pieces.
Janus, you remember some ancient lore about this, though. If a vampire's resting place is destroyed, in order to reborn, it's kind of like a Hearthstone
point.
where they've set a location, but if it's destroyed, they go back to the original place where they died. And so it's often used as kind of they will set their lair someplace safe and secure versus, being just left open wherever they were turned.
That apply to Chamilla as well.
You don't know.
As far as I know, I don't have a phylactery.
She doesn't have a resting
Phylactery
Last
is
time
for
I checked.
witches. It has
not.
nothing to do
Oh,
with
sorry, a
Nothing to do with
coffin.
you, yeah.
As far as I know, I don't have a coffin.
She's been with us the whole I'm saying this out of character, by the way. She's been with us the whole time and we haven't seen her have like a resting place.
True. I haven't died in front of you, but if you
yeah.
were to
Yet.
ask her, she would say, as far as I know, I don't have a coffin.
Well, it's probably likely that if we destroy this place, then they're just gonna go somewhere that's not as predictable. So to me, it's like best if we just leave this as is, and we come in here and take care of business later.
Well, is our
I'm
plan to
genuinely
destroy them
agree.
now
I-
Because
anyway?
we 100% agree with Janus, because if we did, as you say, if we did destroy it, it'd go somewhere that we don't know.
I
Whereas
don't know what
we
we're
know this
planning.
place.
I'm just communicating. That's all.
No, but you're thinking out loud, and I think it sounds good. Yeah. We can ambush them. Yeah.
I think that we should leave them alive for a time until they don't become useful anymore.
Ambush them, stake them, extinguish these undead. I'm ready.
All right. Can we get past this last wall? This wooden stone door thing?
I don't. There's no way to open it.
Have you tried pushing it?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Have you tried checking it for any form of magical issues or what have you?
The next option you have would be smashing it down with weapons.
I guess we've come this far, and I pull out my giant hammer.
Well, do we want to leave permanent marks in here?
I mean,
No,
yeah,
no.
this is the
Read the
point
door.
when we start transitioning to being a nuisance.
They will know that we've invaded, and they will.
Well, they already know that we're
This
gonna
is-
unlock the other door unless we put the padlock back on.
Oh,
No,
I have the padlock here.
I did touch the tomb anyway.
There isn't a way for
I
us
could
to
refit
make
this padlock quite easily.
Not
Did it
check
this
the
moment.
padlock back there, but they will definitely check their resting place. So
Can I just?
We can just put the
tap-
lock back when we walk by.
Chef, can I tap the door to see if it's hollow enough?
Isn't it stone?
It's
Might be just a
It-
slab.
it sounds
slab.
like a thick stone here. You would have to be you think if you swung at it, it would probably put a crack in it, but it would, you're gonna have to smash all the way through it.
If I do this, we'll be here for quite a while. Is this something we want to do now, or should we find a
No.
different way to get through?
No.
I do not think you should because it was probably take you an hour more to smash through.
Then we'll have to come
that
back to
stone
this.
slab this thick.
we
It's
can
very,
find the
very,
back.
very
We can find the other
conspicuous.
end of this.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay,
It's safer to find the other end of this without breaking it.
then let's
You
mimic a
pull
momentum
the
of this room.
lever.
There could be other ways to move
Yeah,
through walls
I don't think so.
anyway.
Wait, lever? Wait, which lever?
That was upstairs.
It's too far back.
Yeah, it probably doesn't operate.
Just
down here.
Mhm. Anywho, if there's nothing else, perhaps.
Oh, you have that crystal thing. If you wave it in front, will it do anything?
Wave
Touch the blood to the
crystal.
door. Perhaps it'll open.
No effect.
Well, it was worth a try.
Does the stone have any markings on it, or is it just flesh?
It's a solid
Like, there's no picturesque stuff on it at all.
no.
Okay.
Doesn't react to the coffins, does it?
No. All you can really get from this stone slab door is it looks like it's sealing it quite airtightly.
Okay, in that case, let's just make a mental note of this room, and perhaps we should move on.
All right.
Bless you.
Where to next?
Oh, even though I can
Back
see
the
where
way
it
we
is.
came.
Can I just quickly check that other area? I know it really leads to the kitchen, but is there a way to figure that out without alerting anyone?
If you no, you have some good spatial awareness, so you think it would lead to the back of the pantry.
Oh,
Mind before I exit this room, can I cast the invisibility?
Yeah.
Mesh.
Take a look around.
Yeah.
Did you get your garlic?
No, he found out.
Then maybe we can. I think that this door leads to the pantry. Maybe you can get it here.
I've never had a problem with garlic that I can tell.
I like garlic, but anyway,
Garlic is quite tasty.
if I
Would you
pull
be
this
having a
lever,
problem with garlic?
I think we can go inside and maybe we can quickly grab the garlic, but we best be quick. I'm sure there's a lot of activity over here.
I don't think the garlic's going to do anything.
hear-
Because, I mean, look how close
I'm
this
assuming
is.
the kitchen is 24/7, so
Look how close this area is located to that pantry. I don't think it's going to do anything.
Strange that vampires are really
You
close
just-
to a pantry.
You wanted the garlic, so hey, here's your chance to get it.
How's the door look over here?
Which door?
The pantry
That's a
door.
staircase going up, and this is the same type of. There's a outline of a door and a lever on it.
Is there like a key slot that I can see? Is there a slot I can look through?
Not on this one.
No.
Looks like it's a lever or nothing.
Lever will make too much noise. If I do this, I'd have to do it when the Dragonborn has gone to sleep, which is probably not now. Well, it's afternoon, so I'm assuming he'd be in the kitchen.
Does he ever leave, I wonder?
He left around midnight yesterday.
I mean, if you want to come back for it.
Well, we'll see how we're doing it after Camilla's situation.
Okay then, there's a staircase here. You guys want to head back or go up here? I assume it's going up.
It goes up.
Let's
Chamilla
say-
walks out. She's like, that room gives me the heebie-jeebies.
What, the pantry?
There's I don't know if they're ghosts or whatever, but I definitely casted see invisibility, and there were ethereal figures on top of those coffins.
Oh, actually, me and Mesh know there are ghosts. We saw them. They give us food. The food.
No,
was
no,
not-
no, no, no. On top of the coffins.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I know nothing about that.
And I could only see them because I casted see invisibility. So they're not
Wait.
visible ghosts.
It's probably how their souls come back
I
to
see
here.
ghosts sitting on the coffin.
That's very possible.
Uh,
Maybe like that's their soul connection to the.
Yeah. To the spot.
Did they look at me at all? Did they acknowledge? No.
No.
Okay.
Did you recognize them?
Did I recognize them? No. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, they seem distracted. They weren't paying attention to us.
Okay. Well, are we going up the stairs then?
Oh, so.
Okay.
Oh,
Is now a good time for a break?
Yeah, we can take a break now.
oh yes, let's go.
I need a snack.
I need a snack.
Yes, I also want to get some fruit.
Yay!
Food time, guys. Ding ding.
Yeah.
Ooh, these are very sweet.
lively group today.
Yeah. I had like this really weird stomach pain like all day today, and Cari had me try some like this little powder thing, but it's like not nausea, it just hurts.
Rude.
Yeah, it has helped, Cari.
I'm on vacation for the next week and a bit. Pretty
Nice.
fucking pumped. And if my PCI slot extender gets in tomorrow, we'll have a functioning computer again for most of it. So,
Yeah,
that's
that'll
cool.
be a dream since it's like you paid for that forever ago. It should be
Yeah,
not this problematic.
that'll be cool beans. It would be cool beans.
I want to be honest, I feel like we're not finding the right puzzle pieces in the right order, so everything just feels like a jumbled mess.
A little.
Like, we're finding a lot of good info, but it's like we're missing the connective pieces or like the timing. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't checked in on chat in a while. Oh, and now my game's frozen because fucking Minecraft decided to open. There we go.
I'm sure if we keep exploring, we'll manage to find the things that connect the dots. Just a matter of time.
Over here. So we're on the other side of the kitchen now, but we're going up the stairs. What are you talking about, Cari? No, I'm talking about the map, Cari. I don't know what you're on about, Cari. Sure. Blueberry? Peanut butter makes it really weird.
Oh, okay.
But
I
it helps a little, I guess. Very strange. Yeah, Yeah, man, I don't know what to do about that.
Oop, muted.
All done.
Do we have everyone back, or are we still missing Jodie?
Your mom back. Got him.
Got it.
He's nuts.
I'm here.
What the fuck? The last comment, man.
Really great stuff.
All right.
I'm the comedy king.
You know that thing that Bart got in The Simpsons that's just like, kiss my butt, kiss my butt. All I felt was that from you, that kind of energy.
I'm really funny, right, guys?
No.
Right? No, I really am funny, right?
Left?
Are you gonna shoot us?
I'm funny,
Okay.
right?
Guys, we have to say it's funny, otherwise we won't get into heaven.
Why did I?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm the gatekeeper for heaven. It's true.
His
That's
dad
me.
won't let his dad
I mean,
won't let us
I mean
in.
he is Jesus apparently.
Look at this forehead. It's a Jesus forehead. That's a Jesus forehead shape.
It's one
You
of them.
That's
head
where
up
it
the
comes from.
stairs. And unfortunately, do a bit of bad map design, you will find yourselves rather compacted into a small staircase. But
We take 3d10 force damage.
you're packed a little bit tightly into the top of the stairway, but I can't show 2 layers at once. So it's
Okay,
another
that's wrong.
similar hallway that just ends in a lever.
Okay.
Levers all
Maybe,
over.
maybe we all shouldn't have come up the stairs at the same time. Well, let's just make a decision quickly,
Cari.
please.
Just pull the lever.
Pull the lever.
Viscous poison.
You've actually managed to avoid
That was
seeing
pretty
this
good.
area, but this seems to be a large indoor garden in the
Ooh.
in a
Huge.
courtyard in the patio.
I assume
Is this
we
the
all
one I
just
went to
collapsed out.
before? Or a different one?
Your mom.
Yeah, this seems like the one we
looks
saw
different.
before last night.
Is this the one I
No.
went to before?
No. That was
No?
over here. That was over
That
here.
was a patio, not a garden.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
so pretty.
It's just across from our rooms. We have a quick way down there if we need.
Isn't it on a different floor?
Okay, since we know this exists, let's go back down and go down the other way.
Do we need to?
Hold on. I'm very suspicious now because we've seen at least
What
two
are you-
statues. Two statues we've seen that have doorways now. Now I'm just gonna be checking all the statues, like shoving them and trying to pull the hands or lever stuff.
These statues don't do anything.
Mm.
Negative statues, sir.
All right.
Are you heading back down the staircase to go the other way?
Is there an obvious way to close this door we opened, or does it automatically close after a bit?
I would think
It's
the lever.
kind of like staying open, kind of just waiting for you to pass or not. There's someone still behind it, so it's kind of like an automatic door
Yes,
that's
I
still.
know.
Thanks,
Fuck
Janus.
off.
Let's just go back and pull the lever again. So that way there won't be any evidence of us actually being here.
If Janus come through, will it close or will it stay open?
That's a risk you gotta take.
As Janus steps through, the door begins to slowly close.
Okay, there we go.
Go back.
How
Eh.
did how
It's
did
fine.
that,
We can get through the garden.
how did the doorway know?
Magic,
It's-
man. It's magic.
The door seals and it meshes perfectly with the wall behind it. With a very trained eye, you can see the outline, but without knowing it was there, you wouldn't even know there was a passageway there.
We gotta walk all the way around. Hopefully, no one will see us, eh?
If they see us, we're marveling at the beautiful garden.
We're very conspicuous, isn't a number of us.
Can only
A
hope.
garden? Not in a mansion.
We're conspicuous.
I hope that there's some food left in our room. I can grab a
I
snack.
could turn you up, Jodie.
Grab
Sorry,
a
I said we're
snack.
conspicuous
Oh,
because we're walking around in a big way.
a taste a little straight.
We should also head down at some point and get ourselves masks for tomorrow night, but that's not
Yeah,
a
let's
super
do that.
priority. It's
You
not a
should just have one
priority.
already.
We can do that later.
Around
Still got
now, Nettie trots by with an empty tray and just kind of says, "Well, I delivered Ven's breakfast, so that's all crossed off your to-do list. Post haste on those other chores, though. Time is money.
Yes.
Money is time." And she trots off.
Get on it.
Who's she talking to?
You. You're slacking.
Me?
You're
Yeah.
the one who decided to do the job.
Okay.
She was definitely more talking to the entire group this time. She gave you more than one person's chores.
I'm not doing chores.
I'm gonna
Definitely
finish my
talking
chores.
Definitely talking to Maefyre.
Nettie
sure.
heard you and is
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
I'll do it.
"You're
20
not
gold
doing
a day.
chores. You're staying in this manner, and do you think are you paying rent? Everyone
We've got
works."
free board. We've got free board.
No,
I'm getting 20 gold a day.
fuck, I forgot the guy's name again. Why is it Mariush?
Mario.
Mariush told me that I
Mawoot.
don't have to. He doesn't want me going around doing chores and seeing people, given my current state.
In your current state, you should be exactly running around doing chores, because then it would give you a purpose. Now you're just looking ugly for no good reason.
Well, Mariush said I'm good.
Less yapping, more walkie-walkie, and she disappears
fucking
behind
chores.
another doorway.
Fuck no. I don't play D&D to do chores, alright?
Chef, for these messages in oh my god. Sorry, I got blueberry shit stuck in my teeth now. How do I get the text out of that?
I think you have to download it and read it because they were too big.
Okay.
Oh, the fit the messages.
Oh, there we go. So can I grab this and put it in a dock? Yes, I can. There we go. What are the where do we have the list of the chores that you wanted us to go accomplish anywhere?
If you weren't paying attention, then no.
Right, but I've done some of the
I
chores
wasn't.
already, right? Because I literally went off by myself and did a load of chores.
I'm not gonna do any of the chores.
I also
Well, you're not going to get 20 golds then, are you?
I was not in the room.
No, then I.
That was the most British way of saying
Yeah,
that.
you
Oh my god.
Oh, there is a list. Okay.
Failed.
That's a lot of stuff. Okay, let's just say I did the short that I already did the cheats thing. There's a way out to the village.
We have to talk to the warden anyway. I'd follow you there.
Get 6 buckets from the basement and ask the Forge Master for buckets. Okay, I need help with taking 6 buckets of water. I won't be able to do that by myself, so I need help.
Oh, we have the
Look, this
key
is
to the Lord and
unfair.
Lady's bedroom. Look at that. That's fun.
That's why
I
the
need you
chores
to
are
help me get-
important.
I need
They
someone.
help
I
lead us
cannot
around
carry
the
6
castle.
buckets.
All right, let's
I
do some chores.
I will
Carry
take
6
the
buckets
key
of
and lead you
water.
around where you need to go. But
Yeah, let's do
heavy
it.
lifting is not my thing.
What? You will be carrying a bucket.
Will he also
No.
be getting your payment?
Excuse you?
What the fuck are you gonna do? Grumble about it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
I'm
grumble
gonna-
about it, and I'm looking at my Crest of Cannonball, muttering something.
You guys would notice
Actually-
that Maefyre is still holding this lock. She's like turning it over and has been holding on to it.
I told her to put that back when we walked by.
Yeah, I thought that we told her to put the lock back on the door when we left.
You did not say anything to me.
I did
went
say
on break.
something.
We sure
You
said
did
We
not
all
say
said
anything to me.
something.
consequences about it.
No,
weren't listening.
No, you did not. I was listening. Watch the VOD. Rob,
Maefyre, why are you
Okay.
so interested in that lock, though?
I'm curious. It's so sturdy. It's sturdy, but
How?
and it looks like it has. It kind of looks like it has like my family seal on it, but it seems kind of. I think it's faked. I just don't know
How-
why one of this is quite an antiquated dock as well. It seems to predate time of my own parents. I just don't know why there would be a lock made by my family in this manner. It makes no sense. Anyway,
How
it was
about
just curious to me.
me, Maefyre, and Camilla go back down there, eh? We'll be quick.
Back
We'll get
down
the
where?
lock done.
We'll
We'll
put
just
the
get the
lock back.
lock done and we'll come back. How's that?
Fine.
Let's put the lock back on that thing because I don't want them to know that we were in there.
Yeah, we should do that.
I'm gonna put a lock
We'll be-
back, but you wanted to smash down the wall.
Yeah. Besides, we got to go down the other pathway anyway, right?
Smashing was a
Yeah, we
completely
do.
separate room, and also I was wondering if it was possible to do it, not that we should do it.
Well, Renok got his hammer out, so
I'm not Renok, that's fair.
I checked. It would take a while. Time we don't have.
yeah. Okay, so we're gonna head back to the wherever that lock came from.
Alright, so heading
yeah.
back down into the basement.
In the basement.
Moving there now.
Okay. Oh god, the map. There we go. You guys go ahead. We'll deal with this lock, eh?
We'll just wait here.
Are you going back to the stone door or back to the other door with the lever?
Where's that on the map?
It's here.
The lock was
It's
there.
on the
Yeah,
map.
yeah, that's
It's
right.
Wait,
on the
I can't-
house. don't
I need to
think you
zoom
can
out
see.
because I can't see where. Are you pinging it?
Yeah. Can you see where you are?
Oh, okay. Well, my token's not even here.
Ah. Oh, that's right. We're over there.
Can I get another one?
You're
No,
over
you're
You're
up
at the
there.
top.
You're over here.
You're up
to
here.
Oh, where? I don't see it.
It's over here.
Up there? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cari's
pinging
also
me.
in that room too.
Oh, wait, where'd my token go? It disappeared into the black wall.
Jodie,
Oh,
you
okay,
are
got it.
here.
Wait.
I didn't know you could move the tokens in the wall. Okay.
Probably best we don't do this.
So
Oh,
you-
where was the lock? The lock was from this bit over here, right?
Yep.
From here. Where this room.
It's where I am now.
Okay. Come on, token, move. Oh my god.
Camilla, you may
there's
as
a
well make your way here
staircase
too.
up to the
back.
left over there, and at the end of the hallway there's a lever on that door.
So this is the lever we didn't
Uh,
move.
I assume while
This
everyone else
one?
is walking towards,
The one we ignored before.
while everyone's walking towards the staircase, I'm gonna pull Camilla and Maefyre back. And all right, you two need to talk. This can't go on for long.
I fucking knew it.
By the way, I didn't mean to do that in character. I'm just clicking my elbows, my joint. Sorry.
Oh, talk about what? I have tried to talk to Camilla because I had condition, whatever it is she has, is deteriorating. It's been deteriorating for a number of days now, and she's
Look-
trying to deny it. But
Let me ask you something. Do you care about us, the group?
who are you talking to?
To you?
Me. I mean, well, I
To, to add more context to that question, if I may, you've only shown aggression towards me. So why do you want to have a look at my sickness suddenly?
Well, the thing is that I'm a servant of Kellenvor, and yes, one of my duties is to extinguish the undead and stop their abomination from invading our mortal realm, but the other part of my duties is actually it's preventative, to prevent people turning undead in the first place, and that is examining people's condition. And although I do not have the skills of a physician, clearly, I can implore Kellenvor to preserve your mortal body and prevent you from turning undead. It's just small.
I will let you
ritual,
do a
prayer,
prayer
if you
on
like.
me. But if it looks like you are about to stab me in the back, I won't hesitate to retaliate.
I think it goes without
Prayer
saying
doesn't
in any kind of attack.
require stabbing. It's just using incense, really.
Does it smell good?
Yeah, and Maefyre fiddles around with her backpack and takes out her little sensor for Camilla to have a sniff of it.
How long is this gonna take?
Well, no more than 15, 20 minutes.
Do you want me to stick around? Do you want me to rejoin the others?
Yes, you will stick around.
This location, though, in the cramped hall or that dissection room is not good. I suggest that we go to one of the temple. What's the word?
I would rather not go to the temple.
It would be the best place to pray, or we could go back to our room.
Our room is fine.
I'm gonna quickly let the others know what's happening, and then head back to you guys.
I would probably still be in our room, actually messing around with the blood while figuring out what I can figure out with my herbalisky stuff.
Okay. It's bench 2 right now. All right.
If we're already in there, I'll be like, okay, do what you need to do.
Are you just gonna say we're in the room? Are we going back to the bedroom?
No, we're in
Yeah.
the room. I'll sit on my bed and eat whatever food's
Like,
left
as in the
over.
bedroom. Not what's going on the map now. Just in the bedroom.
Yeah, we're in the bedroom.
Ignore the map.
Okay, ignore the map. Okay, so Maefyre starts very carefully taking out her vestments and her sensor, and kneels and starts preparing for to do the prayer. Camilla, if you wouldn't mind taking my hand.
Why do I have to take your hand?
Well, you don't have to, but it really does help with me channeling Lord Kellenvor to assist you.
I'm a motion to Camilla, just like doing a nod. Trust goes both ways. I'm saying it to both of you.
So, I take your hand, and I do notice your hand's very cold. Camilla, I'm afraid you have a poor impression of me.
And who caused that?
I actually laugh in the room.
Well,
Why do you think that is?
I'm a rather imperfect person, and I tend to be focused and fixated on a particular goal, and I have dedicated my life to the extermination of the undead, and my service to Lord Kellenvor really for all of my adult life now. And I've seen some horrors in the past. I've seen people die around me in great numbers. And I've seen some of those people that died return. And that situation was untenable. The decay, the death. And, well, I was quite young at that time.
Does this tell me why you've been so rude to me?
Perhaps not. But I'm hoping really that you can understand why the undead must be exterminated. And, well, I hope Lord Kellenvor can...
What happens if it's a situation where someone became undead unwillingly?
Well, basically, almost everybody becomes undead unwillingly. There's obviously some certain cases where someone would seek out such an affliction, but in my experience, it's usually unwilling. It's not the willingness that's the issue. It's the result. The result of...
Even if the person retains their faculties and continues to do good?
They usually don't retain faculties and continue to do good. Or at least I've never encountered such phenomenon.
There are a lot of types of undead, aren't there?
There's a few, but most... Some don't have their faculties, but most, pretty much all, want to do evil. There isn't really any good undead. I don't know where you got such a notion.
I don't think it's wise to assume that all are a certain way from a certain group.
Are you guys in the same room as me?
Uh-huh.
But we're in the bedroom. We're in the bed. I don't know if you're in the bedroom.
I'll probably be in the same room. Have you ever been judged for being so small, Maefyre?
No.
Just
never.
based on your height? Have you ever been looked down upon just because you're not
I mean, physically,
Metaphorically,
yes.
not realistically.
Most people are taller than me, so that's the case.
exactly?
But,
So you've
I mean,
been on the other side. You've been on the other side of being judged.
Have I experienced
and-
racial prejudice?
Yes.
I mean, sure, there's some, but most, funnily enough, people don't
You've been
look
on the
down
other
on
side of being
halflings for
judged
their-
then, and
their height that often.
now you are judging another group of people based on
Well-
something you may or may not know.
Well, undead is not a race; it's an affliction.
Well, is it their choice? Do they even have
As
a
I
choice
said-
before or after?
I said they don't have a choice, but Chamilla said that they're not. That there's some that are good, and I'm just wondering where she got that idea from, because I've never encountered it.
How long have you been on this earth?
30+ years.
That's not very long.
Well, what has my age got to do with anything?
It means you've got a lot more experience to live, and you have a lot more people groups to meet.
Okay, I'd like you to introduce me to these good undead you seem to think exist.
As long as they
And
can
I'm
probably.
literally just pointing at her.
What about the ghosts that are serving food to you?
They're not undead.
Ghosts aren't
Spirits.
undead.
No. And
They're
out of
spirits.
character, I've just said for argument's sake that they're not, because otherwise
Okay.
Maefyre would be going crazy all the time, and I don't really.
Yeah.
So out of character, I'm just saying that they're spirits, and what she's concerned with is like actual corporeal, like, you know, bodies walking around, basically, because of the disease and decay and the destruction
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But yeah, so
you
anyway,
don't like disease and decay.
I abhor it.
But if a undead person wasn't diseased and decaying,
Well, that's kind of the situation with Grim, to be honest, because he looks very undead, but
okay.
doesn't seem to be diseased or decayed or undead. Much to my chagrin, I must say.
I suppose we got off topic. Were you trying to apologize to me?
What I'm trying to say is, and Maefyre looks like she's struggling a bit with her words. What I'm trying to say is that, well, my judgment was on the suspicion that you were undead. I haven't been that doesn't seem to be the case, but it's possible that you could turn undead, as you have a deteriorating condition, a weak heartbeat, and you're very pale and clammy. So I'd like that
I don't know
not
about
to happen.
clammy. Clammy's a icky word.
Well, I just from your hand, but
You're feeling things. You're sweating. That's why they're clammy.
well, I am sweating a bit. So if it's possible for me to prevent that, I don't want to have to. Well, I don't want to experience an outbreak again. The death and decay is abhorrent to me. So, if I can prevent that, I'll try. At least, I'll appeal to Lord Kenenvor on your behalf. And so Maefyre's going to start the ritual, start praying. And she's kind of mumbling, you don't know exactly. You just make out bits and pieces of what she's saying. But you can hear her saying things like, guide Chamilla and please help her. And Maefyre's eyes are closed, and for a moment it looks like she sheds a tear. Okay, well, I've done what I can, and I truly hope you won't become undead. That being the case, since you're alive now, maybe we can start off again on another foot.
I have always been, from the beginning, receptive to you. That won't change.
Okay, well.
At this point, Janus walks in the room. So I've been doing some raiding. I think that the boy might be a shapeshifter that we were warned about.
Oh boy.
The one by the river.
Oh.
The boy book, The Tale of the Ladies of the Wood, is a collection of children's fables, and there's a tale about demons in the book. There's a person by the name of Faust who made a deal with Mephistopheles due to being unsatisfied with his life and his own life before requesting that the devil give him knowledge and magic for a set number of years before he would claim his soul. However, he had an illegitimate son with a woman named Gretchen in the story. Realizing that this is an unholy act, she drowned the child and sentenced to death for murder. However, her innocence saves her in the end, and she entered into heaven according to this book, but Faust was irrevocably corrupted and believes that his sins can't be forgiven. And so when the term ends, he was carried to the pit, or to hell
How
in the
was the
story.
mother innocent if she drowned her child?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Confused.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a bit twisted, but
Yeah.
sorry, it
It just sounds
hang
like
on, maybe I'm misreading this. So Faust made use of Mephistopheles in various ways and helped him to seduce a beautiful woman whose life is ultimately destroyed when she gave birth to the son. So she died when giving birth to the son.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay.
He raised the child then?
So this is different than the story we were told, so that must be...
There must be something slightly off about the difference in the stories, but
Yeah.
in some way, shape, or form, Faust's actual wife must be not mentioned in the story, or partner, and was the one who actually drowned the child. So he was taken off, but the fair point is at the end.
Mhm.
The tales illustrate that it might be appealing to as a child, right? These are twisted children's stories, that the ladies were
Right.
gifted with certain people the ability to shapeshift. So
Interesting.
the story would follow the trend where a gift would be slowly corrupting because it would lose your way and give in to the evil before your gift became a curse. Then the story would be common to say that it's a valuable lesson in the horrors of the places of Barovia, that you should be calm and prepare for a disappointing life, which is depressing, but welcome to Barovia, I suppose. So, in short, I think the boy might be the product of this and might also be able to shapeshift and represent himself in other ways.
Around this time, there's another knock at the door, and
Who now?
Nettie lets herself in, sees the giant hole in the wall, and just gives you this like exasperated look. But she's also holding about 6 buckets, like all around her arms, and just looks
Wait.
at you unhappily, and then just.
We
holds
were
out
meant
her
to go and get
hand.
the buckets.
And she's just like, I need the key back now. If you continue to slack on your chores.
But
who
we
else is
was
gonna
about
do
to
these
do it.
things?
We was about to do it.
I need the key
Yeah,
back though.
this hole
We?
appeared.
Well, yes, we was about to go and get the buckets, right?
I don't even need to hear about that hole because you will be fixing that.
No, we won't, considering there are people spying on us.
I believe that
Spying on you through that
This-
hole? It looks like a cart ran straight through that hole.
I think it's a problem of the builder. Not our
Well-
fault the house collapsed.
Very well. Ask either the forge master or the engineer in the gatehouse can help fix the wall. Please just go and tell them. Just one less thing for me to do. And I do need the key back.
Okay, I'm assuming I've got it, so I give it back to you.
She takes the key and walks through the door, walks out through the door again. And you can tell she's deliberately bangs all these unwieldy buckets into the door as she goes, and you can hear her like all the
No,
buckets
legit,
rattling down
legit.
the
We
halls.
was gonna go and do. We was gonna do it, but that ritual went on for longer, so we was gonna get the buckets there. Or at least Maefyre was gonna. He's trying to convince everyone else.
Now that she's gone, let's just go back down this hall and go to that staircase.
Which staircase?
We on the other side.
You mean go back up to meet with everybody else?
No. Remember, we would where the locked room was. We could go east, and at the end of that pathway, there's a staircase going up.
We didn't go up the staircase. Okay.
No, we did not.
Why not? There's 3 of us.
4 of us. Well, 5 now. Where's Grim?
Why not? There's 5 of us. I can count.
Grim's looking for
What's it called?
something to cover himself up.
Yeah, wait,
I have it already. I'm good.
Okay.
Where did everyone go? I was in the
If
rooms,
you
wasn't
go
I?
up the staircase at the end of that hallway. I will drag you guys there in a moment, but you find yourself behind the library, exactly as Mesh had predicted.
Nice.
You can find the same type of little peepholes everywhere, viewing into the room.
Even spying on people with the library. Why?
Chef, would it be better for me just to read this out loud?
I think it's a lot of writing, and I don't know what you. I think it would be good to get the important pieces out of it.
Okay.
The way this is working is these books have tons of information in them, but not all of it is important or relevant.
Okay.
But there's some parts that are. And so if you want to articulate what you found in the books to the group that you think is important, that would be useful. But reading the entire books might be.
Well, I mean, you're like telling me to do this, but I haven't. Like, I literally just got them. So
1942. Today,
Cold night.
my cat barfed.
And then ate it again.
Disgusting.
As you are peeking through all the little peepholes that look into the library on the other side here, you also have little holes that are into Mayla's office, and she is standing in the doorway, leading deeper, and she seems to be. She's annoyed, but still like maintaining a very level voice, saying like, Velen, if you continue to demand things that I cannot give you, what do you expect me to do?
Rob.
She's frustrated, clearly frustrated with whoever she's talking to, but all you can hear is kind of a low rasping. I can't do anything. My hands are tied. I can't do anything. She closes the door and sits down at her desk and just like does one of these like frustrated poses.
I saw a book on Velen, entitled Velen, anyways. Curious. What do we do now?
You look down this passageway further and you see a few more of the pinpricks of light revealing small peepholes all the way at the end of the hall into a room you haven't looked at yet.
So many pathways. What was in the name of the... Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Let's carry on going down here. I don't think we need to go to the library, do we?
I think we're good
Right.
to keep going.
Let's keep going.
all right, while we're walking, I'll try to read some stuff here.
Oh god, the grid doesn't align me to the pathway properly.
So the Antos family that was in the wine area, founded a place called the Wizard of Wines outside of Krezik. They were the burgomasters of Vallaki.
Oh.
However, in recent times, their family seemed to have imploded, with sources of indicating with infighting and family vast fortunes creating a lot of hostilities amongst the family members. So the last living children now live as far apart as they can in the valley. And in due my memory, they didn't really get along all that well when they were when I was here.
You knew them.
More or less, I knew the people that would most likely be dead by now in their time, because time is a weird soup. But my family is mentioned in this book.
I do.
So my family was, and
Appreciate that.
if you guys don't know, we were a nomadic group. As I mentioned, we moved around a lot. But we actually had an established location in Vallaki where my parents would frequently return to. Sometimes with us, sometimes without us. Sometimes we would have extended times we'd stay there, but they were established. And my family is craftsmen. You remember when we went on our first night here, where we stayed?
Outside of Barovia.
Inside
Right?
Barovia.
The camp.
The
All
camp.
the little wagon-looking
by.
things. You guys remember those?
Right, outside the hamlet of Barovia is what I meant.
So my family invented those.
Oh.
They're called Vardos. They have a very specific design. They're
Vardo.
not your typical run-and-gun cart. There's, like I showed you before, there was some hidden compartments in them. They were designed for smuggling and also general
Okay.
use. There's all kinds of compartments and mastery that has to do. And they're also called in nomenclature barrel tops. This is the design.
They do look like a barrel, I suppose.
They're very, very, very strong if you get attacked. So, but anyways, like minor stuff just can't rip through them. So like if you got attacked by wolves, you could defend yourself. Anyways, there's other metal designs from the Caldresh that could also work with my family from time to time. But anyways, these Vardos were included a wagon order. Sorry, some of the most notable ones was a wagon of Sybil Ratia that we decorated with, or they decorated with bright roses. So if we see that one, that's one that my family made. So we want to check that out. Anyways, we had deep connections, and our legacy ended at a party in this manner, according to the book.
Oh.
The author found herself unable to gather more information about the tragedy, and then the last things that was written here is that the only possible answers lie with the Driscoll's archives that were not available to the writer.
Right.
So, this masquerade ball party, whatever, is going to be quite the event.
Very disastrous.
There's also
expected.
mentions of the other families in here. Like, that is just the stuff about ours. There's stuff about the Delesnias, the Watcher family, the Bastion of Law. Yeah, there's more in here. And the Muriska family is one of the more important ones, but they had notes of been early collaborators with Strahd. They fell out of power, and then Strahd's family took over due to paranoia.
Interesting.
And unsustainable amounts of resources pursuing random natural phenomena. They made a massive catapult to fling people at the moon.
That's a regular time.
My goodness.
There were no survivors, and now pumpkin catapult challenges are common in Vallaki. Yeah, I remember that. That's fun.
I
This
was
is more of an
hoping
urban
the-
legend. I didn't
the
know that was
pumpkin
actually
part
real.
was-
It was just the story that they told the kids when we threw the pumpkins and the catapults at wintertime for the fall harvest concluding. I always thought this was just a ghost story. Strahd is a crazy motherfucker.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely getting that vibe from him.
There's also notes about his invasion and the bureaucracy and rituals of the first schism within the church speaking of some gods that maybe you might know, and I look at Maefyre, Cleric, Jergal, and Merkel. All three of them were previously gods of death.
Previously?
So the first schism in the church used to have like the ancient forms of Kelemvor, which is the ritual area we saw upstairs, right? But
Yes.
the rites of the Kelemvor worship resembled more closely the gods of death, Cleric, Jergal, and Merkel, which Rob knows a shit ton about due to Baldur's Gate and also like running Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, because that's like a core thing. So I don't know what Janus knows about these gods, but I'm not going to say anything else on that. Other than what Chef can tell me I can say.
So it's like they mix the deities together somehow in their worship, not actually mix.
Well, sorry, I have a ping, but it's like a ghost ping in Discord and it keeps bothering me. 1 second, I gotta get this out of here.
Ooh.
Oh, it's from a
Camilla's picking up.
buried location. Okay. What am I looking for here? Yeah, Chef, what can I say about those gods of death? Anything? Can I roll for it or something?
I don't think Janus knows about them. Someone in your group is very familiar with the god of death, though.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, I was talking to you for a while.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was distracted. What did you say?
I said that the earliest sect of the Church of Kelemvor was later split under the Watcher family.
Oh yeah,
They're based in
personally
Krezk.
don't-
Stewards of the Watchers often extended their rule to Vallaki. They struggled with the leadership there, especially with the Antos family, the ones that were in charge of the vineyard. The Watcher family would extend their influence to settle the area. And similar to the Maruskas from before, the Familia Watchers were close allies to defending the Eastern Pass. The family prevented others from leaving and also maintained a stable population after Strahd's invasion. The Watchers founded the Krezk sect of the Church of Kelemvor, which later split into the Bastion of Law and the First Schism, so two sects. The Bastion of Law is the bureaucracy of the region. The First Schism is the churches that do the Church of the Region and resembles antiquated forms of Kelemvor worship with rituals and rites that resemble more of Cleric, Jergal, and Merkel, who previously held the God of Death's title. The Bastion of Law was held or headed by this person by the name of the Light of Krezk. He was the head for 150 years. And
I remember
the
hearing
light
about that.
of the highest rank of the Bastion of Law. There are 4 senators that make up the next set, then 8 Praetorians, 16 Vigilants, just like a typical church bureaucracy. The Blades reported that the Vigilants and carried out the justice. So this is kind of like their justice arm was through the church.
Yeah, I
the
think
lowest level was
we-
just called hands, or basically clerks. There's a lot of information in this book about these different groups, but there's even notes of the separate watchers, like the 4. There's Boyar, Boyer, and then they have notable born people in the area. I'm just skimming now. This might have to do with loyal servants of Strahd. So Boyar Aldrich and Boyer Lavina. If those names ring any bells, please let me know.
I'm familiar with some of it. I mean, personally, I'm not involved in the
Oh
bureaucracy.
my god, there's a reference to Pitalick in here.
The old rituals and the old ways are long gone. And
But what it sounds like is that's not even the old ways. It sounds like a faction that broke off and twisted.
yes,
So even farther.
they're very much apostates. to
Hold
the
on a
Church
second.
of War.
Lovina, Boye Lovina Watcher, attended with her family at a wedding for Strahd. And Leo Delisnia orchestrated a massacre to intend to wipe out the Zareviches. Lavina's uncles, Reinhold and Ivan, under Gertrude, her mother, Oleka, and her 3 siblings, were among those who died in Ravenloft, and their blood was on Leo's hands. Lovina and her father Victor were among the very few who survived. Lord Victor fought off the lives of the family, and Lord Strahd, who survived after a fashion. But there's a break here in the notes. Basically just said that they survived, and then it says after a fashion, so there's no detail. Then the Lord Victor was awarded for his loyalty and was made a leader. So there seems to be some sort of coup. She was determined to see Leo suffer and ultimately provided Strahd with a tomb on her estate where Leo was imprisoned, from which point the Watcher family enjoyed and prospered under the protection of Barovia.
These people are messed up.
Also, he was put there as punishment.
It's not surprising.
Maefyre, if you read these passages, they're like borderline offensive to you. Like these are like heresy. Like the Church of Kevel of War, these gods that they're worshiping here are, you know, it would be the equivalent of like a Christian worshiping Satan. Like it's so anti theoretical or anti establishment. These gods are long removed from the you know the doctrines.
Yeah, this is complete heresy. Yeah.
I mean, they have gods listed here in their practices that are completely opposite of what Kelemvor even is.
They're apostates. They are an abomination.
Is it the practices or the gods themselves? Like, how do you make sense of it?
The gods. It's the gods and the practices. The practices are dedicated to the gods. These gods have been
right, but they're speaking it to Kelemvor as if it was him.
Kelemvor. I don't quite understand what their doctrine is, but this is they're apostates. They are really not, in my opinion, part of the Church of Kelemvor. Even though they may call themselves that, I don't understand why if they're worshipping these other gods as well.
Sure. Yeah, I don't get it either.
I'm going to scoot. Y'all can keep reading books and talking about them. I've done my work for today.
Have a nice day, Dallan.
See ya.
Please.
Take it, Daddy.
Bye. Maybe soon would be a good time to wrap up.
Yeah, we were just reading books at this point. You guys are all just in the walls of the library reading books.
Are we not in the library? We're just in the wall.
No, we're not in the library. We chose not to go inside yet.
We're in the wall, like you're putting the book up to the peephole light to try to read.
So we're just talking, reading
Pretty
a book
much.
somehow in the dark hole.
I'm sure someone in the library is going shh to the walls every now and again.
Mesh, as you go down that hallway, you hear cantankerous mumbling and grumbling. Someone seems to be demanding books, demanding more information. And you see one of the holes in the wall that's light is like flooding through. And you look through and you see a woman who is trapped in a cage, but the
What?
woman is decayed. And I will get you a picture. And on that
hell.
note, we'll probably
Decayed.
be ending the session.
Maefyre's getting her tools ready.
Getting gangster on us
Yeah.
Barely.
and stuff. That is a freaking slugfest of information to get through.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite a lot.
Yeah, I made it a
Holy
little
moly.
bit more readable by putting it into Google, but
Mm.
it needs some formatting because I just literally copy and pasted it in.
This is actually really good. It's probably good that we don't have a game next week because this will give me time to make all the notes and everything.
Yeah, I'm
could
trying
use
to
it.
like bold names and stuff, so it's a little bit easier to read. But it's hard because there's literally a section that has just a lineage in it.
Mm.
And then some of this has also got like,
Oh my god, she looks like a zombie. She looks exactly like a zombie. Oh hell nah.
Mhm.
Maefyre's definitely got her shield out and her axe and everything.
so
She's
is
been
Velen
ready.
in the library right now? Alive?
This
She's
is
in the
her in the
cage.
cage.
She's what?
Wait, why would what?
She's in a
hang on, why-
cage.
Why is Velen here? Why is she undead?
Damn,
Does
Velen
she-
looks good. Does she still
I
have
was
her eye
gonna say, that
patch?
looks pretty good for an undead.
Does she still have her
Okay,
eye patch?
wait, wait.
Find out next time.
Nice.
Remember what she did look like?
Yeah, this is actually an
I've
upgrade.
woman before.
Hey,
How
you
did she
guys
get
were shaming
sexified?
Velen for so long,
Glow up.
and guess what? She's glowing up, and she's under wraps, safely,
in a cage.
safely
Also, like,
under wraps,
Decaying.
decaying but thriving. Am I right?
Gotta say, quite ironic.
Does she have undead servants still?
She can make
Yeah,
them whenever she
busting up-
wants, man.
But why is she in a goddamn cage then? That's what I want.
We'll have to
Guess
find
we'll
out
find out.
next time on
Dragon
Let's
Ball.
have on the
Velen Ball Z.
D and or D.
D and or D.
The double D's.
Yikes.
Wait, let me just check Velen again.
And
Maybe.
I think I did miss
Maybe.
it though, but Mela was very explicit saying that everything related to herbalism or alchemy was largely removed. It's now in the archives only.
Right.
She found
And
like
you-
an introductory book on flora and fauna, but it's pretty rudimentary.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if your fungus book came from here. Ages ago.
My fungus book?
Oh,
Maefyre's book
book.
on fungus.
Oh,
Fungi.
Maefyre doesn't exactly know where the origin of the book. Just the book found her, more like.
Oh, I can't wait for the next session. I have questions.
I have questions. Like, why is Velen here? Why is she in a cage? Why
Well,
Velen's
Velen's
here for
here
the same-
because
Oh.
the group was here.
Yeah,
so-
our whole group is here. That's why she's here.
Why is she a sexy zombie now? I need to know.
You're gonna have to ask Chef that
Why
question.
don't you personally
you're gonna have to
find
start
out
asking better
after-
questions.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of comedic. I was annoyed, like not annoyed, but just observing that last time we didn't ask anyone any questions, and this time we just didn't talk to anyone.
Is that, like, I need to
We have
provoke people to
regressed.
asking questions.
Anyone to talk to?
No questions
Wait.
to anybody.
So, Chef, are you telling me that your entire plan was to look at them titties? Is that what I'm getting?
Wait, what?
I
Where are
was
you getting
genuinely
that from?
surprised at the route that you took,
All right.
What did you think?
and
it
then
was
a
gonna
fucking
go?
nat 20 to go straight through the wall. I think was the point where we went way off the rails.
That's what it was then.
Hey,
So you guys,
My weak
explored a
ass
lot of
legs.
rooms that
That's
you
what
didn't
happens when
expect
you
to do
panic.
yet.
What the hell would happen if that hole
Adrenaline,
didn't
baby.
exist?
What would have
What would
happened
you-
if that hole didn't
What
give
would he have
way?
done this to this session? I guess we would have gone dressed.
We would have done something.
We would have
done
gone.
the
We would
chores.
have done the chores.
We've done chores and we
think
would have
I-
picked out
Maya
clothes.
did her chores.
We
okay?
originally were planning to go to the village. close
Maefyre
by,
did her
right?
chores, and I want my 20 gold. I want my 20 gold because I did the goddamn chores. 20 gold.
By the way, are we gonna say goodbye to the chat?
Yeah, we should say goodbye
I
to the
should
chat.
probably say goodbye to the chat. Yeah. All right, chat.
shit.
Bye.
Chat. Bye.
Bye, chat.
It is Saturday. Bye.
guys.
We're gonna